whatever is happening, there's usually, the idea is 4 voices, you know?
Yes.
So bass, tenor, alto, and soprano.
Yes.
So here you have the bass. So let's try to get. So our bass, Goldberg variations, okay? So you want to hear That's what you want to hear. And the rest is kind of tucked into that line. Can you try playing the part of the left hand with 2 hands? So what, the technique, I think, one of the best and most important techniques to use when you're trying to master something is simplify it. Make it simpler. So what we're doing, we're playing the part of the left hand with 2 hands. And we're just concentrating on what we want to hear, ideally, that we're going to have to do with 1 single hand. So try it, first of all, simply. We're going to simplify it with 2 hands, okay? Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Now, try it with 1 hand. Beautiful, okay? Now, can we imagine doing that? Excuse me for a second, excuse me. Go here, please. So if you add so what you want to really concentrate on is the main melody. The main melody and the, try it again, huh? The main, so you've got actually 3 melodies going here at the same time. Okay, stop. Okay, very good. Now, see, one of the most difficult things here is that you have silences between the notes of the melody. But you have to continue to project virtually the energy of the melody notes. It's as if you're doing. But it's. So it should sound, you know what, you have to keep practicing that, try it, until it's too easy, until it's so easy, and then you add the trill, which is the difficult part, okay?
Yes.
Try it. Yeah, but see, you know what? No, look. See, it's in 3/4 time. So all of the beats, you have the tendency of playing. You're playing all of the melody notes as if they're on the strong beat. It's ti-dum, dum, ta-dum, dum, ta-ta-ta. So you can't, you know what? You know 2 beats in the measure should sound alike. Not da, 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 da. Okay?
Yes.
Try just the melody. Okay? Again, with both hands. Beautiful. Okay, very good. Just beautiful. Okay, now, when you're doing the trill, what note of the trill is on the strong beat? The D or the E?
It's trill.
What note of the trill is on the strong beat? The D?
E.
Okay, so actually, excuse me. So actually, you want to hear. You see? And when you add the D, and when you add everything, you get okay?
Yes.
It sounds easy, but it's not. So, okay?
Yes.
Let's try to put it all together. Play everything now. Yeah, but see, you know what? Now the problem is maybe we're going a little bit too fast, but the problem is now you start to think about only the trill. Huh? So forget about the trill. Just play it. Just let what and try to keep thinking about this. So we're not going to let the trill get in the way with making the music.
Yes.
Okay? So keep thinking, and try to hide the trill. Okay?
Yes.
Listen, but we don't want to hear the trill. It's just like a breeze.
Yes.
Very good. Really, it sounds. Does it sound better to you also?
Yes.
Huh? You did very good. Now, I want you to try it one more time, and you're a little bit. You have a tendency to concentrate. You're a little bit. I know you're a little bit tense with it. Don't worry about being tense. Listen to the song. Listen to the sound of the long note side. And this is just, I would try to keep your fingers in the bottom of the key, and move as little as you can. It's, instead of concentrating on the obstacle, concentrate on what you want to hear. And, very often, okay, I'm not saying that at the end you're going to have to go back and practice the trill. I'm not saying that you don't have to practice it. But, sometimes we concentrate so much on the obstacle that we don't hear all of the things that are already good, and we're only thinking about the obstacle. And I think that once you feel at ease with the main phrase, this is just an accessory, Try that again. you know, that was just fantastic. That was maybe 1,000 times better than what you did when you played it the first time, okay? Now, this, you know, we don't want it to sound like this.
Yes.
You don't, you know, I think the most important thing for me when you're playing Bach is
Yes.
try to hear shapes, not notes one after another, shapes. So what's the shape here? So it's always going to the strong beat. Ya-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da. But we want the last part of the measure, ta-da-da-ta, because we want to hear the harmony. So, now slide it. Now come up. So instead of, so you want to have the idea of having two things going on at the same time. This is melody. Now, nothing, as soft as you can. So your shape is da 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 da. Can you try that?
Yes. Now, I think, you know, in my opinion, you don't have, that's better, huh? This has to have a different sound, huh? Yeah. So kind of like hide it. And now you have to have a more emotional response to this. You're kind of, it sounds a little bit like that. Can you just play this? So it's going up, huh? That's it now. Okay, and now. And the end. And finish. Okay, now can I show you? Now, with those elements, you have to make a phrase. Can you try it? See, you never try when you're playing Bach. Don't play notes, play shapes. Yes.
Shapes. Ya-da-da-da. So it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. Now it's coming down. It's coming down. So you have two that are going up and two that are coming down. So that's what we want to hear.
Yes.
Try. No, but see, no, look at. And now it's softer. See, you know what? Look, we want, see, the thing about playing the piano is that you can suggest many things, you know? The sky is the limit. No, what's the limit? Our imagination. So first of all, the most important thing is imagination. So you have to, before you play, you have to imagine, you want a different sound for this, and now another sound. And now another sound. So it's almost as if you're hearing two instruments, but we can't do two instruments. The only thing that we can do, we can change the touch, you know, the articulation, more legato, less legato, you know, staccato, portato, and all of this, and we can change the dynamic level.
So here we're going to change the dynamic level. It's going to be much, much, much softer. So, but very much softer. Now more ta da da da. Try. Yeah, now when you're doing this, see, I'm getting, see, I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, I hear 4 notes. You know what?
Yes.
I hear 4 notes. You don't want to hear 4 notes, you want to hear one shape. So, you know, is it, so here you have a triangle. Look at the key, the way the piano is open. You have a kind of triangle. You know, here you have an ellipsis. You want a rectangle or something. So here, ya, da, 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 and not. Huh? Never play one note after another. Always try to play a shape. So. And it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Try again. Yeah, so when you're doing this, ta-da-da-da, you know, you kind of get tense physically, you know? So try, you know, the energy actually, you know, you're like trying to do something physically with you want to give the shape more energy. But if you tighten up your shoulders, actually the energy is in your brain. So if you tighten up your shoulders like this, the energy from your brain, it can't come out in the sound. So this is why it's very important to relax. So just listen to it. Try it again, huh? And smooth. Don't tighten up your shoulders, please. Beautiful. Okay, now can you play that with the left hand? And well, less rubato. Less rubato. Yeah, okay. Now, this is a tricky part because, you know, the hands are crossing and everything. So, you have to know what you're doing. You know, which hand is higher and which hand is lower. Now, the rule when you have, you know, is the hand that's higher should be higher. I mean, much higher in a different level, and the hand that's lower, much lower. Okay, can you try it one more time? Okay, not bad. Okay, but do you get the idea of where we're going for that?
Yes.
Okay, so can you play the next phrase, please? Now, this is, in a certain way, the most difficult phrase because you have the trill in both hands.
Yes.
And we don't want to hear, it shouldn't sound like an obstacle. You know, a trill, what is a trill? What is a trill, actually? Can you tell me? What is a trill?
He want to.
No, any trill. I want to know, what is a trill?
Decoration.
A decoration. Okay. Yeah, that's, you know, it can be a decoration, but you know, the definition, that could be a good definition, you know. The definition that I prefer is it's an exaltation of a note, you know. So if a note is very exalted, it wants to be decorated. And it has a kind of decorative quality, but the emotional quality is that it's an exaltation of the note. So excuse me, if you play this without the trill, so, you know, the thing that I think is the most important is that you're so possessed by this melody. That the trill, you just kind of tuck it in. It's a detail, but it's a kind of, it makes the phrase very exalted. So, but you have to get, I would like you to play just ya da 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 da, just the melody and the bass, a couple of times, so you feel at ease. The melody and the bass. No, not with an act. And there's one line.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? That's good. Now, you know, one of the biggest problems that we have to attain is notes, especially if they're separated by silences. We have to create a unity.
Yes.
You know, so in order to create this unity, it's occurring in time. It's not like a picture, a painting, that you see everything at the same time, even though you're concentrating on different aspects. So you have to think where you're going. So it starts here, and we're going here. And try not to do... see, you're kind of thinking one note at a time, okay? Think, try to create a unity. Think where you're going to. Think destination. Think continuity. Try. No, the bass. Fantastic. And now in the right hand you got da, 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 try it. Beautiful, just fantastic. Okay, now can you play the soprano and the bass together, just without the trill?
Yes.
Again, be careful about the pedal. Okay, now will you add the trill? But we want to keep hearing above all this ya da 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 da, and just add the trill so it doesn't dominate the trill. Add the trill so it doesn't dominate the melody. Okay, yes. Try again. You do 2-1. Okay, I never tried that finger. I didn't even realize that. You know what? You know, I think your way of doing the trill. See, for me, it's a vibration, yes. And you're trying to do da 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 da. That's not a trill. A trill is. It's just a vibration. So I think, you know, did you ever play basketball?
Yes.
Yeah? So how do you dribble very fast? Yeah, and if you want to dribble very fast, where will your hand be? Very low. So, if, I mean, almost touching the
Yes,
floor.
yes.
Okay, so when you play the trill, if you want just a very fast trill like here, you have to be down at the bottom of the key, and your hand can't come back up. Huh? So keep your fingers down. Keep them, and you know, you move your fingers too much. And you're doing, you know, it's like you're doing this to the basketball coming up. You know, just keep it down there, and just like this, huh? Same thing, okay? Can you try that? That's it, that's it. Fantastic. Yeah, so that's a trill. This is, that's not a trill. That's because that's not a vibration. That's a trill, okay? Can you try to play it hands together now? Yeah, fantastic. Just fantastic, Shizuko. So I think that, you know, I mean, we did 28, 29, and 30. And you know, these are the, okay, this is a very rich, I don't like to say difficult piece, it's a very rich piece. So it's demanding because it's very long. And the musical thinking, the fantasy is endless, you know. It's just, Bach, when he had the limitations of the theme, became very inventive. And so, you know, you're doing very well, and I'm really happy to hear. And so, you know, I hope maybe next year or the year after. But think, for Bach, the last thing I would like to leave you, the thought, never play notes. Play shapes.
Yes.
The magic word is shapes.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Is that okay, Bruce?
Yeah, I love these